sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Talking crazy, out of my way, out of my way.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
No, it's okay. I'm here. I'm about to go though. Good luck though.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.
opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now here's Mahomes. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. And Mitchell, 57 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Nix. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. Bigsby once more. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. To throw, here's Nix. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Did the Bigsby on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Nick's going to tap this forward. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 3 at the Vikings 22-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Bellinger. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the foot.
Take Bigsby, 61 yards. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is now a one-point game.
15. Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, that went out wide. That was held on the return. It's a loose football. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Brooks. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
That's fucking crazy, man. Oh, my God. Come on.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Brooks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Hey, 15.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Box!
End zone, touchdown, San Francisco. Daniel Bellinger from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air with Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
To throw is Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
15.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Nix. Into the hands of London. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nix to the air. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for London on the out route complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll go play action with Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Nix. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. And now Mitchell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, here's Nix. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nix. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. On first down, and drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown 49ers. Daniel Bellinger with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Evades him at the 20. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the 49ers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the play fake, Nix. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round are hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Hey, come finish this.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They juked him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
What's up, buddy?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Yeah.
Complete. And he's brought down 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Yeah.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
In the morning.
To throw is Nix.
Turn.
And oh, my goodness, here's the 5th interception. And shedding a man at the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. And they've seen away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 36-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yellow. Let's go on.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Yellow. 180. What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Wait. Let's go on. 15. Check. What's that? Hey, dribble it.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.